Okay, everybody, welcome back. And I hope that you had a chance to learn about a few of the amazing startups who were winners of our first ever Techstars Sustainability Challenge focused on sustainable supply chains. And I also want to really thank the partners who have worked hard with us to find opportunities for these applicant companies, like real business development opportunities and real pilots. So we have a number in the works that we're hopeful will result in truly meaningful business collaboration. But the partners involved have been ABN AMRO, Cargill, Comcast, NBC Universal, the EG Group, Endeavor, Equinor, the Heritage Group, the Nature Conservancy, Princeton's Andlinger Center, QBE Ventures, Samapa Next, Stanley Black & Decker, Temasek, and Wafuna from the United Nations. And we've also been working with an organization called Pilot 44, who is helping facilitate the engagements with those large partners of ours to help them find the right pilots that they may wish to work with. So thanks to the Pilot 44 team as well. And now what I'm thrilled to do is announce the next iteration of the Techstars Sustainability Challenge. That is the Techstars Sustainability Challenge Net Zero. So as we've heard many times today, humanity, we're clearly in a race against the clock to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by 2030. The concept of net zero is a challenging concept because it requires companies to change how they actually manage their operations to reduce, not just financially offset, their carbon footprint, or to proactively take, or I should say, to proactively take steps to reduce carbon dioxide equivalent from the atmosphere. So actually how they change their operations, how they actually do stuff, as well as how they actually incentivize the removal of CO2 even outside of their operations, not just offset their emissions. So the Techstars Sustainability Challenge Net Zero, it's again an equity-free challenge. It's designed to help pilot-ready startups land business development with one or more of our challenge partners. And for this Net Zero Challenge, we're focused on startups in carbon accounting and measurement, which is one thing, because obviously you can't reduce what you can't measure. We're also focused on startups that are developing quality carbon offsets, which is really focused around verifiable carbon removal, not just reductions and avoidances. And by the way, if you haven't done so, highly recommend you go watch Nori's featured startup demo in the Startup Expo. Has an incredible outline of the difference between carbon removal versus carbon reduction and avoidance. And that's Nori's whole business. So go check that one out if you want, as a good primer on sort of the differences there, and learn about an amazing company while you're at it. And then the third category for net zero for us is industrial carbon reduction solutions. That includes full-on carbon removal, as well as ways you can switch your operations to lower footprint materials and processes. I'm going to share here the amazing all-star lineup of partners that we have involved in this Sustainability Challenge Net Zero. It includes AWS startups, Shopify, Carbon Direct, Equinor, the Heritage Group, Cargill, the Nature Conservancy, Project Drawdown, My Climate Journey, and XPRIZE. And we're planning to add more over the next few weeks as well. These organizations will be looking for startup applicants to help support and to work with as part of this challenge process. So we can't wait to see the applications that we receive for the Sustainability Challenge Net Zero. You can learn more about it at challenge.techstars.com/netzero. All the applications and everything will be going live later today. And then I guess shifting gears for a little bit, what I want to do now is I want to take a few minutes, and you've heard this from Maël, we heard this from Nicole Sistrom. We want to take a few minutes to highlight how important community is for work in climate and sustainability. The problems in this area to solve are so vast, and in many cases so complicated. And building businesses in climate and sustainability requires so much collaboration, whether it's with other companies, whether it's with industry leaders, whether it's with governments, policymakers. It's really not a move fast and break things type of field, as much of software tech has been for the last decade or two. that you really need a support system to help you navigate. And then on top of that, it can also be super stressful, right? For any of us who work in this space, I mean, building a company is hard enough. And then you add things like climate anxiety, planetary instability, environmental justice, widespread human migration, ecosystem challenges. You add that to your stress load. And as an entrepreneur, if you feel responsible that your business is going to help these things, you add that weight of responsibility on your shoulders. And it just gets hard. I mean, building a business is hard enough without thinking that, your business is partially, there to help solve the future of our planet, which it very well may be. And so having a strong community around you really makes all the difference. Again, whether it's for helping you find resources or just helping you have people to talk to. Mentorship, support networks, help with introductions, all of this matters. And so to help add some context to the value of community, I want to invite Jose Iglesias up here. Jose is Techstars Senior Director of Community. And he's going to share some of the activities that have happened across the globe as the global Techstars community has hosted sustainability-themed startup weekend events throughout the month of April, and then just talk on the nature of community in general. So Jose, take it away.
There you go. Hey, Cody, how are you?
I'm great.
The day is going great for everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm thrilled to join. I was listening to some of the sessions before. And as Cody mentioned, I'm Jose Iglesias. I'm joining you from Spain. I lead the community team here at Techstars, which is a really important part of what we do, as Cody was saying, just building that support structure and making sure that, opportunity is brought to all these entrepreneurs and aspiring entrepreneurs everywhere. So we're thrilled to have Startup Weekend Sustainability to be part of this larger sustainability month here at Techstars. Again, is a really important and priority area for us, and this is just another activity we're doing this year. So let me give you a little bit more background. So for those new to Startup Weekend, Startup Weekend is a 3-day program where people join on day one. Some of them have an idea, some others, they just want to join another team to build something together. They work on that idea during the weekend. They get support from local mentors, again, as Cody was mentioning, the importance of the support of your local community and people that are a little bit more experienced than you are. So during day 2, they get support from local mentors, and day 3, they need to present that idea to a panel of expert judges. So we actually run about 1,000 of these per year. We've been doing this for 12 years now. And many, many, many great, incredible big companies have got their start at Startup Weekend. And many of them actually continue their journey and join one of our accelerators too. So again, it's important, the community aspect, but we're also helping entrepreneurs, build their idea. So again, we run about 1,000 per year, 140, 150 different countries, and it's the easily the biggest entry point for entrepreneurs to create a company, right? So you get your local support community, and you get that push to move ideas forward. So again, this is where Techstars Startup Weekend Sustainability comes in. So throughout the month of April, we are working with our global community. So all these local organizers of Startup Weekend that they want to support their local entrepreneurs. And we want to work together with them to bring access, opportunity, and support to more entrepreneurs as they build solutions related to sustainability. Again, it's just a big, important area, and I think this is our way to support or one of the activities we're doing. So this is actually not new for us. So since 2012, we've run many different startup weekends focused on sustainability. So from clean tech to green tech to energy tech to renewable energies to just energy, different verticals within this sector, let's say. in about 70 cities and 35 countries, right? So we've been doing this actually for a long time. It's been a priority of ours. And this month is just a big celebration of that. So we are running the Techstars Sustainability Weekend Sustainability Edition. It's a fully online initiative. All events are run at a country level. So we're working with all these community leaders that are getting together in their countries to support their local founders. And we actually have 14 countries going on throughout the month of April. So the big weekend is next weekend, actually, where we have most of the events. And obviously, a big shout out to our community leaders. We're working with a group of 60 plus community leaders that are behind these different programs. So over the next 3 weekends, we're going to be doing these events. And we invite you to join. Like, if you have an idea and want to participate, if you just want to join a passionate entrepreneur with an idea, or if you want to mentor too and help these entrepreneurs everywhere, feel free to contact us. We're more than happy to have you. All the information is in that website that you see there, events.techstars.com, Startup Weekend Sustainability. And these are the participant countries. So we have a little bit of everywhere, all the continents represented together, I think. So again, as Cody was saying, the importance of bringing every single stakeholder together and making sure that people, that they have the passion and the ideas and the energy to build things to work around sustainability feel supported. So that's our goal, to support founders everywhere. And this is what we want to achieve with this initiative. So again, more than happy to have you. You can find all the information in that link. And thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the rest of the sessions.
Awesome. Thanks, Jose. Thanks for the work that you and your whole team and community leaders around the world do to support this footprint. It's an incredibly self-organizing footprint. I know you and your team do a lot to help it self-organize. So, decentralization for the win there. Awesome. Well, so what we do have now is another 5 minutes up until our next scheduled session. So during this time, what we're recommending you do is go back into the Startup Expo and watch the demo of Techstars' portfolio company, Material Evolution. So on the topic of net zero, Liz, the founder, is a self-described concrete alchemist. And you'll hear about the work she and her team are doing to create cement from 95% waste that has 85% lower CO2 emissions. Really incredible and important work. Click the Startup Expo link in the left rail to find it. You can go down and watch the Material Evolution featured demo, and then come back here after you watch. And we're going to pick up here at 1:30 p.m. Eastern with our closing fireside chat, which is our session featuring Ron Gonen of Closed Loop Partners. Ron Gonen of Closed Loop Partners. He's got a brand new book out, and he and our general manager for the Americas, Lisa Mitchell, are going to have an amazing talk. So we'll see you back here in a few minutes.